Right, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to James Redmond TV. Welcome to a new live stream show thing. Basically, I've never done a live stream on YouTube before. This is my first time trying it. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm not sure how, I don't even know if we're live. I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's going well. But we're hoping for the best, and we're hoping for the best because that's what we need to do on this live stream. But no, boys, I want to say hello to you, but it's basically, like I said, everything just isn't quite there yet. Everything's going to be improved for sure. But this was just basically something that I wanted to do so I could interact with you live. I could interact with you, through this because, on my videos and stuff like the Redmond Roundup, which I absolutely love. I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can actually read these comments. Yeah, the Redmond Roundup, which I absolutely fucking love doing, mate. It's a news show. But I thought this one was good because there's so many questions that are asked in the comments. I just can't get to them all. So, but let me just shout out some of yous right now, mate, because boy, my scouts yes, BVG123, how are we, my mate? 6 times. What's going on, brother? Shouting some of yous out. I'm still using my phone, so I'm not gonna lie. It's not, like I said, highest quality, but we go for it. Hello, Oliver. How are we, my mate? Are we good? Are we good? Is everything okay? Are we doing good? Yeah. Might just have to read it off my laptop because I've got the comments there. So if I miss any here and I can't put them on the screen, I'll definitely make sure that I can get it done here. Let me say hello to you. Tom Best. What's going on, my mate? Max Cyprus. Pink Dolphin. It's got, will you go on the kickoff? Pink Dolphin. I'd love to go on the kickoff, but it's obviously not up to me. It's up to True Geordie. Do you know what I mean? United or Chelsea. Mate, I said United purely based on the fact that I feel like they're better than Edge, but we will talk about all Premier League teams and stuff like that. We'll even touch on the Leeds United and Aston Villa game that has just took place. Insane, boys, insane. In fact, you know what? Let me just talk about that right now. I will defo keep up with the comments and stuff, but mate, it's unreal. Like what a Premier League season. What a Premier League season. I don't know who watched that Leeds United game. I'm ready for this. But be all and end all is, mate, they looked absolutely amazing, Leeds United. Patrick Bamford with a hat-trick, absolutely insane. And absolutely fair play to Leeds United because they deserved it. And I only watched, like I said, the first 40 minutes or so, but they were pressing down Aston Villa. Villa had one good chance with Grealish, but it is what it is. And I'm not sure what's just happened on me live, but hopefully it's all good, mate. Let me read the chat. Let me keep up with the chat. But let me know what you think about the Leeds United and Aston Villa game. It's going to be a good weekend, man. It's going to be a very good weekend. So, James, do you feel Liverpool should sign a centre-back in January? Do you know what? I've made my voice, my opinions heard. Futsal, I feel like I've made my opinions heard on whether I want a new centre-back. And to be quite frank with you, mate, I think everyone does. Every Liverpool fan, no matter who you ask, is going to want a new centre-back for sure. People mention Upamecano, and let's be real, we're going to be linked with every single centre-back from here to the moon, up all the way up until January. It's just a fact. But into my first piece of news, because I do know you all come here for the news. Fabinho might be signing a new contract with Liverpool Football Club. Now, I will keep you updated with this over the next couple of days, but mate, it's a very big possibility. And let me know in the live chat what you think of that, because that would be absolutely fantastic. Got Leeds United fans coming in. Yes, Leeds doing bits, lol. No, definitely, man. Oh my God, we've got our first super chat. That's insane. Vinny Mac, thank you so much. I didn't even know I could get super chats. I didn't even... Hey, shout out to Vinny Mac. Nice one for the quid, lad. Massively, massively appreciate it. Honestly, you don't have to donate money, but because this isn't going to be that good, yous. I am going to stay live for about an hour. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not sure how the production and stuff is going to be. But thank you so much for the super chat. It really does mean the world. When you come into Jamaica, I'm not sure, lads. Probably when this is all over, but I'd love to go to Jamaica. There's definitely certain parts that I'd love to go there, 100%. Bucky LSC, great vid, James. Nice one, Bucky, mate. Massively appreciate it. Massively appreciate it. James, You love me, don't you? Of course I do, Harvey, lads. Of course I do. But no, back on the Fabinho news, because and I'm going to need to get used to this live streaming, boys. We will definitely get better. Look at the YouTube videos. That's a prime example. But no, back to there, Fabinho. It's like I said, there's not being loads reported on it. There still needs to be more updates. There needs to be more reliable sources. And when that does come through, and when that is the case, that'll be absolutely brilliant, because I'd love to sign Fabinho on a new contract. I just remember the day that we signed him. £40 million, and I just thought to myself, like, that's a fucking player. Like, that's one hell of a fucking player that we've just got there. Because let me tell you now, and if there's any Man United fans or Chelsea fans in here, you will agree with me on this. Fabinho is just class. He is absolutely class, and no one can, in my opinion, disagree with me on that. And he could go into any, if not most teams in world football. In fact, I'd like to know any teams that he couldn't. I even said the other day, even at centre-back, named 3 centre-backs better than him in the Premier League, and he's not even a centre-back. So to sign Fabinho on a new contract would be absolutely fantastic. Right, I don't want to miss Super Chats, as if you're sending Super Chats. What the fuck? Right, I need to keep up with these Super Chats because I really don't want to miss them. So yeah, that's the news on Fabinho. Let me make sure that I get these on the screen, mate, because sorry, boys, I know you have donated. Like I said, I'm very new to this, so please bear with me. So from Finn Nivim, I'm an Arsenal fan, but you're sick, lad, UG. Oh, do you know what, lads? It's so boss because recently on this YouTube channel, more people, they've came to me and they said, like, I'm not going to lie, mate, from, like, your Redmond TV videos and stuff like that, I weren't that into you. I thought you were very biased. This is what people would say to me. And they didn't like me very much, which it's fair enough. I'm thick-skinned. But ever since I've started posting more, it's like you've been more welcoming. And do you know what, mate? To not go all shoppy, for 10 minutes into the stream, it means the absolute world. And honestly, Finn, thank you so much for the super chat. Honestly, boys, you don't have to do it because I want to try and make these better before you start giving to me. Nearly 14k, Louis. You know, boys. We're nearly at. Honestly, like last week, 2 weeks ago, we were on like 12,000. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy. Finn, thank you so much for the donation. James Lau, wish my mate Bradley Fulton a happy birthday. Bradley Fulton, happy birthday, my mate. No, that's crazy the way you're sending super chats and that. That's insane. Insane. Shout out to Mr. Boss for sending the £1 donation as well. Absolutely crazy. Right, let me read some of these comments. Fabinho or Xabi Alonso? That's a good question, question there from KKZ in the chat. That's a very good question. Let me know who you think, Fabinho or Alonso, because that is interesting. And I'm interested to see what you think there, mate. Yeah, big up, Mr. Boss. Thank you very much for the £1 donation, my mate. Means the world. Like I said, though, boys, these will get better. James, you have a fantasy football league of your own. I don't, Jack, but I'm definitely going to jump on that next year, 100%. From John Conaway, thank you very much for the £2, brother. Right, I'm going to need to try and find an organised way of doing this stream because obviously I'm just shouting out super chats and stuff, but I want to talk about football as well. So I'll move on to my next topic of Fabinho and Xabi Alonso, and then I'll talk about some of the news that I've got written down there. If it was for me, I'd have to edge Xabi Alonso, like I really, really would. It's fucking boiling in this kitchen, mate. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd have to edge Xabi Alonso because, like, realistically, mate, yeah, I've just got to put it down to the fact, like, who will get you off your seat more? Like, that's the way I look at it. But you've also got to look into consideration. They're both very different. Don't get me wrong. Alonso could hold his own defensively, very much so. But Fabinho is definitely more of a defensive player. So, in my opinion, I think it's hard to compare the two. I really, really do. I think it's hard to compare the two 100%. Bamford was benched in my FPL. That's devastating. He got a hat-trick as well. That's crazy. James, any news on fitness for Thiago and Matip for tomorrow? So, boys, Thiago is fit. He's in training. Same with Matip, but there's no update on whether he'll play or not. In Klopp's press conference earlier, he was keeping cards close to his chest pretty much, and he weren't letting much go, which is fair enough, mate, because if you're not 100%, then why go for it? What do you think about Brewster playing? Now, let me get it on the screen. What do you think about Brewster playing against us tomorrow? And do you think he will make an impact, lads? Because he was dangerous for us coming towards the end of pre-season. No, Jack, you're absolutely right. And that's a great comment because we've got to be aware of Ryan Brewster. And I said it in my preview. And if you haven't watched that, then I'll give you a little preview on it now. I think if he plays, and I'm not sure if he will, but reports are saying that he could, then it's going to be a dangerous one. And you can't underestimate it because he will know the weaknesses of some of our players. And if you look at a Trent Alexander-Arnold, if you look at a Joe Gomez, all these things come into play. Like, you've got to think, when they train together at Liverpool, they're all around the same age. You know they went round to each other's kens playing FIFA and shit. You know the good mates. So therefore, not only would they be talking about life, but they'd be talking about, each other's training, how they're doing in training, what they need to improve on. Ryan Brewster will have that in mind. And bear in mind, he was only with us 3 weeks ago, like you've just said. So he's going to still be fresh. He's going to have an idea of the way Jurgen Klopp's going to approach this game, at least defensively. And with no Van Dijk there, I'm sure that's the one who he would have said that he wouldn't have wanted to face. So if he targets Joe Gomez as well, it could be a very interesting one for sure. Super chat from Devon Kazaz says, nice one for the £2 or the $2, my mate. Stephen Corker or Stephen G. Thoughts on Leeds? Stephen Corker. Do you remember when Stephen Corker joined Liverpool Football Club? Do you remember that? That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Do you remember when he played striker? Someone let me know in the comments. Didn't he play striker in a game? I'm not 100% sure, but I could be nearly sure that he played a game, Honestly, I really, really do. At striker, though, I think he came on. And that's I don't mean a centre-back at striker. Minamino for Firmino. See, I disagree with this, and I want to know your opinions on this in the chat, obviously, and even in the comments if you're watching this not live. Divock Origi, why isn't he getting a sniff? And even you've just asked the question there, Ishan, sorry, I'm not really good with names, that why is it being Minamino? Let me just tell you something now. Do you know the way Bobby Firmino isn't a number 9? Divock Origi is not a number 9. Let me just give you that one, and let me give you that one for free, people, because be all and end all is with Divock Origi. He's very good. He's a goal poacher, but you need to play to his strengths. And whacking him left wing and stuff like that isn't going to improve him. And same with Minamino. He's not a number 9. Minamino, and I bring up Divock Origi, I'll tell you why in a sec, but Minamino as well, he's a winger. You saw, even in the Ajax game, he gets pushed off the ball too easily. And I'm not saying he's a bad player. He had a very bright start to the season, and I had a lot of faith in him. But again, to get the best out of him, which is a good player, we know that from when we played him last year in the Champions League. Play to his strengths, but at the end of the day, when you've got Mane, when you've got Jota, when you've got Salah, when you've got other players like that, it's hard to get a sniff on the wing, because it even looks like that Shaqiri is coming back into contention. Do you know what I mean, boys? So it's going to be very interesting for sure. I don't want to miss any of these. Luis, sorry, did I say Louis? I'm not good with my names, and I'm sorry that you've just had to pay £2 to correct me on your name. Honestly, I feel terrible, mate. I feel terrible. I wish I could do a refund or a new how. You make my day, bro. Do you know what? Yous all make my day, honestly. I know this is probably such a shit live stream, and I'm so sorry because it's so unprepared. It's not that great, but you know what, mate? It's just I wanted to get live. I wanted to talk to you. I want to try and answer as much of your questions as possible. And let me know, is this something that you want to see weekly? And believe me, boys, when I say there is going to be collabs coming soon. Right, I want to keep up with these comments. Because, do you know what, mate? I think the way I'm going to do this show, if we run out of anything to talk about, then, because a lot of it's just about backup defenders, can you do live match reactions? I do live match reactions, but I edit them all up and put them together. Now, I know what you mean, do a live, match watch along. I was thinking about it, but I've got to wait just a bit longer, just because I want to make sure that it's all sound, especially if you're doing long ones, like, watch alongs and stuff. You want to make sure that your Wi-Fi isn't shit and that. And that's why I was debating even doing this one. But to be honest with you, boys, I just felt like jumping on, speaking to you, because do you know what? I think it's about time that we start doing these live streams, and I thought it was a good chance to bring back 10 o'clock with Redmond. Shout out, make sure that you have got your cup of tea, the boys, and listen, we're live for another half an hour to 45 minutes, so if you need, go and make one now, by all means. Anyway, I want to talk about, just off Liverpool a second, boys, and I will try and keep up with the super chats if there is any. Basically, Marcus Rashford. Can we just all big up Marcus Rashford a second? And I don't want to hear rivalry aside, what he's doing is amazing. No, football has fuck all to do with Marcus Rashford and what he's doing for the country. I don't want to bring politics to this YouTube channel, and I really should have moved that comment off. I really should have, but Sorry about people. Sorry about that. Just went off there when I was trying to take the chat off. Best Liverpool fan in the world. Thank you very much, Andre. Massively, massively appreciate it. No, what was I talking about then? I've completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Marcus Rashford. What he's doing for this country, and it's not even his job. Can we just re-establish that it's not his job to do what he's doing? It's really not, boys, and it's sad to see that the government aren't taking it seriously. What the decisions they're making is absolutely ridiculous, and the fact it's now lying to a footballer who, by the way, who was the ones getting criticism all through lockdown and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like who was it? And it's just, sorry, I just had to grab something from down there. Like, who? It was footballers, and it was because of the government. And at the end of the day, mate, be all and end all is, I made up that Marcus Rashford stepped up, but he didn't have to do it, is the point that I'm trying to address. That's pretty much it, mate. Tory scum. No, that's it, lads. That's it. And again, politics isn't my thing, and whoever you support, but you can't say that's right, taking, meals away from kids' mouths, be all and end all, mate. That's my opinion on it. But no, here's a good question from Harry West, and I want to know your thoughts in the chat. Champions League winner. Ooh, Champions League winner. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Let me see. Obviously, I want to go with Liverpool. Of course, I want to go with Liverpool. But the thing is, though, you can't disregard Bayern Munich. And if you ask the majority of football fans, I think they go with Bayern Munich 100%. Like majority. But if a Liverpool fan, I'm not going to underestimate my team. Do you know what I mean, mate? I'm definitely not. Because I still feel like we can win the Champions League. That's my train of thought about it. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it all goes. I'm excited to see how the Champions League fares out. It'll be good. It'll be a good competition. But I think if anyone's the favourites, it's Bayern. But Liverpool can 100% win it, and you can't say anything otherwise. Moving into a little bit more news, though, boys. I want to talk about a few loan players. There's been players going out on loan, like Ben Woodburn, Harvey Elliott, etc. Obviously, these were a lot of deadlines, moves to, lower league clubs. And do you know what, mate? Harvey Elliott had a bright spark on his debut against Watford. They lost 3-1, but he looked good. And do you know what? I made up for him, lad, because I speak to him sometimes. And do you know that kid? Yeah, he's a hard worker. And for how young he is, to be as talented as he is quite remarkable. And quite frankly, I'm made up for him because he deserves it. He deserves more game time, and to be doing it in a league and in a division like Championship at the age that he is, and he's actually doing well. He had a good debut. The fans are excited about him, so absolutely fair play. We've got another super chat, £5 from Brandon Gervais. Nice one for replying to my comment, my first responding to comment section. Keep up the heavy videos. Thank you, Brandon, very much for the super chat. If I replied to your comment, you didn't have to super chat, but no, thank you so much. I to be honest, boys, obviously I'm very grateful that you're super chatting and stuff like that, but it's just that this stream's quite unprepared, and I'm not quite used to live streaming on YouTube, and obviously I'm trying to talk to you as well as control the stream. I need to get a better setup, mate, because using my phone isn't going to be the best quality going forward. But let me know if this is something that you do want to keep seeing for the foreseeable future at this level. Obviously I will get better. This is the first of many, and it's standard that a few things is going to go wrong. I think I've cut off about twice. So great stuff. But, if you've stuck around, thank you very, very much, because it does mean the world. Do you know what I mean? If you've got any questions, though, that you want to ask me about me, then by all means, go for it. But before you do that, I want to ask you a question. Let's spice it up a little bit. Let's make it a bit more fun. Liverpool fans, neutral fans, let me know, what's the best game that you've ever been to? So Liverpool fans, what's the best game you've ever been to, if you've been to one? Or neutral fans, what's the best game? And let me know in the comments, because let's reminisce, let's go back in time and let's enjoy. Do you know what I mean, mate? Because football today is just crazy. So I'm up for going back in time. Here's a good question from Chromo. If you had to buy one player from Arsenal for free, who would it be? I see the logistical thing would be to say Aubameyang. I think I would say Aubameyang because he can play striker, can't he? So therefore, I think that'd be a good one. I really, really do. Thoughts on VAR? Don't even get me started on it, Harry. It's fucking shit. Absolutely shit. Even the question underneath it from Gabriel saying, opinions on VAR, is it for the future? And do you know what, mate? I do think it's for the future. I think it's here to stay. In fact, I know it's here to stay, but it doesn't mean I like the fact that it's looking like it's going to stay. Does that make sense? And I don't really want it to, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? And it's not that I even don't want it to. That I need to completely rephrase that. I do want VAR to stay. I think the concept of it is very good, but it's just the people watching them screens. How the fuck do you get that wrong? And I'm not going to go on a rant, people, but you cannot misjudge that offline and it's that offside. And it's like the line looked thicker when it got to Sadio, and it was just everything about that was confusing. And to give it offside, what happened to the advantage to the striker? What happens to elbows not meaning anything? Because let me tell you something, and here's a free one for you, it's a fucking freebie. It doesn't mean shit. None of that means shit. Elbows doesn't give you an advantage. If it's a leg, fair enough. If it's even like your body, fair enough. But don't be chatting shit if it's your armpit or if it's your elbow or something, mate. It's ridiculous and it needs to change. It just needs to be adjusted. Doesn't need to go. It needs to be adjusted. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 3, 17-18 season. That was a game, and Liverpool and Arsenal are known for having the bangers. And I know there's super chats, and I will get to them in a sec. But mate, I do want to just see a few of your comments first before I do get to these super chats. But I will 100% get to them in a sec. Liverpool versus Barca. Yeah, that was my favourite game because I never answered the question. If I had to say my favourite game that I've ever been to, it was Liverpool-Barca. 4-0. Just what a feeling. What a day. Like, no Firmino, no Salah. Bossed it. Like, we bossed it. We killed it. And that was a special moment. That was a very special moment when Origi scores them goals. And let's just put a bit of respect on Origi for a second. If you look at Dortmund, he was the one involved in that game. If you look at Barcelona, he was involved in that game. He scored in both of them. And then he went and scored in the Champions League final. Like, I'm so surprised it's gone the way it has for Origi because he's actually been in some of my best games. Like, my three favourite games in life was Dortmund 4-3 in, like, 2016. Barcelona 4-0, and then the Champions League final against Spurs, of course, because that was like my first trophy. Like, being older, that was a major trophy, not like a League Cup, do you know what I mean? Because the last time we won a Champions League in 2005, I was 4 or 5, so, you know, nothing really too much to remember it. And when we beat Barcelona, the faith that was injected into our veins as Liverpool fans was just something else. And it was sensational. And you know what, mate? I really would do anything for that feeling again. We will read the super chats, but I do want to mention these pay-per-views. Bullshit, Aaron. And let me just tell you now, my mate, I haven't paid for a single thing. I'm not saying no, nothing more. I'm not saying nothing less, but I'm just saying I haven't paid a single fracking thing, my friend. Oh, I've lost the super chat now. I can't lose the super chat. Oh no, have I actually lost the super chat? How do I find it? Was it from Lewis Cullen? Love from Ipswich Town. Thank you, Lewis. I think it was Lewis. I'm sorry if I have missed it. I don't want to miss your super chats, mate. If you spend some money, I want to read them out. But the only problem is they're not popping up here. Right, there's a lot of answers here. Jesus Christ. Let me make sure that I read some of these, mate, because I don't want to... Is Liverpool going to win the league without Virgil van Dijk? Yes, I have said that they can, but I don't know if they will. Henry comeback versus Leeds. No, fair enough. There's quite a few Arsenal fans in here. I can tell by the fact that you're all like there's a few Arsenal moments here. Thank you for the £1 from Louis, much appreciated. Or Luis, I'm sorry, was this the same problem that I had before? I need to remember that. Don't pay to tell me, just say it in the chat. Do you think Virgil van Dijk's LFC career is over and thought on Fabinho signing a new contract? Yeah, mate. Is it confirmed? Is Fabinho signing a new contract confirmed? Because when I last looked, it weren't fully confirmed. But if so, absolutely amazing. Because that's what we were talking about at the start of this stream. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's fully confirmed, at least from what I'm looking at here. But you know what, mate? What you know, of course you want to get him on a signing, of course. Arsenal 4, Liverpool 4, only game I've been in England, and I'm an Arsenal fan, but I'm actually 15 and I live in Dubai. It's the only one I've been to. Never forget that Arshavin ruined that game for me. Fully ruined that game for me, mate. I wish there was a better way I could look at these super chats, you know, man. Really, really do. Let me see if I can keep up with them in the live YouTube chat, because I definitely don't want to miss them. Right, do you know what, you? So I don't miss any more comments, I'm not going to be putting them on the screen no more. I'm going to be reading them off my laptop, so make sure that you keep them coming in the chat. But we'll definitely make sure that the super chats get on the screen now. So from Tommy Walker, here's another super chat in case you missed the first one. Tommy, did I miss your first super chat? I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. Honestly, bro, I really do sincerely. This is my first stream. I don't know if you know, and I really do need to get better at this 100%. But no, thank you so much for that, Tommy. I mean, if you wanna send a super chat, ask me something. Try and make it worthwhile. But honestly, no, that does mean the world, my mate. Like, bloody hell, I can't believe you're paying to watch this live stream, this pile of shit. I'm not promoting myself well, am I? You know what I mean? Thank you so much to Captain Meets Adventures as well. Lovely name. Lovely name. Right, let me read some of these comments, mate, because I am missing them. Sheffield United for the win tomorrow. Ryan Jose must be a Sheffield United fan. But listen, you could. It's not unlikely. You know, Sheffield United have a chance. Everyone has a chance. Look how crazy this Premier League season is. But if you look at the favourites, then you really just have to give it to Liverpool and no one else. Would you prefer to focus on the Champions League, or retaining the Prem, or going 100% for everything? Good question from Pete Auer. Do you know what, my friends? If I had to have a choice between winning the Premier League or the Champions League, I'd say the Premier League, just purely based on the fact we've been so deprived of Premier Leagues. Plus, we would equal Man United for 20 each, so then they would literally have fuck all to say. So that was a really good question. Get questions like that asked in the chat, and I will definitely reply to them. I just won't be able to put them on the stream. But again, soon that will all be fixed. Liverpool 4, Salzburg 3. That was a very good game as well. 100%. Thoughts on Trent in midfield? KKZ, do you know what, my friend? Like, I think that'd be a good move, of course, but at the same time, if you move Trent into the middle, then what you're doing, you're isolating everything good that he does at right back. Now, this isn't to say that Nico Williams could develop into a great right back, you know, a similar style to Trent, because that's what he's got at the moment. He's more offensive than defensive. So if you put Trent in the midfield, I feel like he could be more adjusted to that position, because defensively, he wouldn't have to put in as much of the work. He would have to still press. He'd still have to work hard. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to say, don't you? It's just, he would do great there because he's a good footballer. He'd probably do good at right mid, left back. But the be-all and end-all is, I feel like we're seeing his best position at right back, and he's only 21, 22. So there's only room for improvement, 100%. I'd rather retain the Premier League. Hassie agrees with me. Thoughts on Aubameyang? Wait there. Oh, Aaron Wan-Bissaka versus PSG. James Duffy, I'm not sure if you're a United fan, but he did play really well. And when I did watch that game, he put in a solid performance. And he hasn't been good for Manchester United recently, so it's good for yous to see him back into form. Not great for me, because the worse he does for yous, the better. Do you know what I mean? You're going to go back on Redmond anytime soon. Vinny Mac, I'm not sure. I'll have to wait until they ask me, my mates. Do you know what I mean? We will see. I'd love to, and if Paul asked me, then I would. But I'm doing so much things with my own channel. I'm doing things with Cop TV and stuff. There's so many things going on at the moment, boys and girls. So defo keep a tune out. And if I do go on Redmond, of course, if they shout me, then I will. You're going to be back. Oh, yeah, now you're just spamming comments, are you? So from Darren Neal, let me make sure I don't miss this super chat, mate, because I keep missing them. Right, so from Darren Neal, he has said, Liverpool v Man City for being your goal. What a game. Yeah, you're right there, Darren, mate. That was an insane. And thank you for the £2 as well, my mate. Hi, James. How are you? Would you like to succeed? Hi, James. How are you? And who would you like to succeed Klopp at Liverpool? Very good question there from Matthew. Get involved in the comments. I think if I could choose anyone, and like my personal preference of who I could choose as a change for Jurgen Klopp. That's the day I'm dreading, by the way. Absolutely hate the idea of like Jurgen Klopp not being the Liverpool manager no more. Like, really, really do despise it. I really, really do despise it. It does scare me. We've got another super chat. I'm not sure what currency that is, but I will read that in a sec. But yeah, mate, I'd say that the story is Steven Gerrard. Like, I think we've got to be real when we say the story is Steven Gerrard taking over Jurgen Klopp. You know, he's managing Rages. But shout out to that performance the other day, and Roof getting a great goal. Did you see that goal? Honestly, go and look up Roof's goal in the Europa League the other day on Thursday. It was insane, boys. It was crazy. So yeah, probably Steven Gerrard if it was anyone. what a performance by Leeds. I wonder what results would have been against Liverpool if they didn't have that stupid high line. No, do you know what? Cash, first off, thank you very much for the hundreds, whatever donation that is or currency that is. If anyone can let me know, that'd be much appreciated. But no, lad, you're absolutely right in that aspect. It's like, yeah, you're right. Ash, you're absolutely correct. Right, I don't want to miss any more of them. Wait there. Ba 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 ba. Leeds are looking good this season, though, man. They look very good today against Villa. They're putting in the work, boys. That's what they're doing. They're putting in the fucking work. And at the end of the day, you're seeing what Bielsa's doing at that club. You're seeing what they're doing today. It's unreal. How are you watching the game tomorrow without paying £15? Because I ain't paying £15. Listen, Gabriel, let me just say that I'll probably have to watch it at a friend's house. However he does that is up to him. It's not me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not condoning that. And I am from Liverpool and I have been to 17 games. It's disgusting how I can't go as much. Jamie, I understand where you're coming from there and your frustration. I live 15 minutes away from the stadium. I've gone to more than 17 games. But like even getting a season ticket, people think like, why the fuck don't you have a season ticket if you're local? It's just the price of being a supporter of a huge club, or the biggest club in the world, in Liverpool Football Club. And I love it. And obviously, I'd love to go into the stadium and stuff. But you know what, mate? It makes it all the more worthwhile when you're there. You can appreciate it more. And it's not that you wouldn't appreciate it if you was there week in, week out. I'm sure you absolutely would. I know I would. But it does still, it gives you that more of memorabilia when you're there and you're not there all the time. Does that make sense? Like, am I making any sense there? Who should we sign in January? I just think a centre-back, Rehan. I think a centre-back is number one. If we can get a centre-back over the line and secured, then that's the best case scenario for Liverpool. Because then that's cover sorted. And a backup goalkeeper. Give shouts to who you want as a backup goalkeeper. I'll give you a few to help you out with. Subasic is one. Jack Butland was one until he fucking joined Crystal Palace. But I think Subasic would be perfect as he's fucking free. I've said it time and time again, boys. He's free. He was class at Monaco. He knows what he's doing. He's better than Adrian. Can I just say that again? He's better than Adrian. And as for the centre-back, just get anyone better than Lovren. Anyone, because then we're back to where we was with Lovren, but better. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if I'm making any sort of what sense there, but I do really feel like we need to get cover for Lovren. We need to get cover for Adrian and sell them. Well, Lovren's gone, but I mean, Adrian cannot play another game for Liverpool when Alisson's back. And to make sure that doesn't happen, because Alisson does get injured sometimes, then basically, the long story short is get a new goalkeeper. And Subasic at 35, I'd take that. He'd take winning a few trophies with Liverpool, do you know what I mean, mate? How many trophies do you see us winning this year from Matthew? It's difficult because it's a case of whether Thiago and Alisson stay fit for me. Van Dijk's gone, so now I look at Mane, who needs to stay fit. I look at Fabinho, who needs to stay fit. I look at Thiago and I look at Alisson. They're the four players for me. Anyone else who we lose, like a Trent or a Robbo, is crucial. But I mean, like any of them players, I feel like he'll just derail our season. I think they'll keep us on top. In fact, my number one important player if we lose, that I think will completely derail us would be Jordan Henderson. It would be Jordan Henderson because, mate, it's just insane how disrespected Jordan Henderson is. And when he plays, what he offers to the team, mate, is a different gravy. We've got another super chat, a £5 super chat from Luciferos, like that name. Liverpool 3-2, Man City, Coutinho winner 2014 season. Do you remember that? Coutinho for his goals, boys. Coutinho for his goals was a different level. Even since, you can see that he's still got the quality and the curl. Like, some people ask me, would I take Coutinho back at Liverpool? Yeah, and I do feel like I'm jumping from one thing to another. But fuck it, this is the first live stream. Yeah, I think with Coutinho, just imagine how, if we got a little bit longer out of that Fab Four, just imagine what it would have looked like. And don't get me wrong, the second he left, we went all the way to a Champions League final, then won it, and then won the Premier League. But so I'm not saying like I wish we never sold him, but it would have been nice to see a little bit more at that Fab Four, in my opinion, definitely. It doesn't really matter if people don't support locals. It is the passion that matters, or do you need to support locals? Do you know what, Adam? In my opinion, I don't think you need to be a local supporter to love the club that you support. If anyone goes with that statement, then I completely disagree. But yeah, I just think, and by the way, Vinny, good night. Thank you for the super chats as well, my mate. Thank you for coming in. Massively, massively appreciate it. But yeah, lads, that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. Do you know what I mean? Is Manchester red? I personally think it is. It's not, because City is still like better than you overall. They might not be at the current moment, but I think I've got to still edge it to City. I mean, in terms of history, then I suppose, you know what I mean? That's what I'll say to Everton if they just go slightly above us in form. James, how are you? Fancy a FIFA? Oh, a game of FIFA. Joseph, do you know what, lads? When I start getting FIFA on this channel, I'll have to start playing some of you, see what skills you've got. It'll be interesting. See you techers. Thoughts on Khabib fight for tomorrow? I'm saying Khabib, boys. He just smothers people. Like, you can do what you want. You can try and punch him. You can try and do whatever. But the be-all and end-all is, mate, he smothers you. He wrestles you into the cage and just doesn't let you move. And Justin Gaethje's a very good wrestler. And don't worry, I'm only touching on the UFC very, what's the word that I'm looking for? Very briefly, that's the word that I'm looking for. Yeah, but I think Khabib just wins. Yeah, either by decision or tires him out and chokes him out, like the way he's won, the majority of his bloody fights. Because listen, mate, he is serious, like absolutely serious. Let me read a few more questions. I'm gonna probably go off in about 10 minutes. And again, boys, I'm sorry that this stream has not been perfect, because believe me, I know it hasn't. But I just want to let you know, thank you for coming in, and I want to make this last 10 minutes just like a little Q&A. Whatever you want to ask me, about my time at Redmond, about my YouTube channel, about anything, get them in the comments, and I'll try and get as many of them as possible. 100%. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, now Diego. Yes, Diego, what's going on? Diego, Crystal Palace fan, big supporter of the COP TV and this channel as well. Thank you very much for your support, Diego. Who do you think will get the top goal scorer this year? I think it's an edge probably between Dominic Calvert-Lewin, just with the start that he's had, like 10 goals. And Danny Ings could be in that race. Harry Kane, you can't disregard. Probably Harry Kane, but he's getting more assists though. Maybe Heung-min Son and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but I'll probably edge Calvert-Lewin just with the form that he's in, because let's be real, he is insane right now. Absolutely crazy. Who's the best player in the world? Jake, you should know the answer to that question. Don't be asking such silly questions on the live stream, all right? From Tane, keep the content up, Muchet. Thank you so much, boys. Really does mean the world to me. Because this isn't really that good, but like the fact that you're still supporting and showing support, and obviously thank you for the £2 as well. It's unreal. Because when I started YouTube, I just didn't expect this support from you, and I'm gonna go real with you for a second, and it means that I'm gonna be looking away from the chat. So if I miss any super chats, I'm so sorry. This is like something that I've always wanted to do. I've always been a big fan of like Paul and Chris, and I've never made that unknown. I love Paul and Chris even right now. Like, without them, I don't do what I do. Does that make sense? Like, I really, really don't. And there is a super chat, and I don't want to miss it. I think there's a super chat. I'm not really sure, actually. Oh no, there is. Well done on your first live, James. Thank you, Luis. I got that right that time, didn't I? I think I did. But no, mate, it's just, this channel has gone well, and I definitely think I'd still be posting if there weren't as many of you on board. But with the fact that there is so many of you on board, and you see the vision that I see with this YouTube channel, and the fact that how many of you are in here, 240 people are watching me live. I'm recording live off my phone right now, which obviously, hopefully in 6 months, in fact sooner than 6 months, but you know what I mean, in 6 months time, when we've got a much better setup, using proper equipment, it'll be sick to look back on at the OGs of who was here, because I didn't think that you were really going to enjoy this that much. I just wanted to do it so I could talk to you and actually get to know you a bit more, mate, and you get to know me a little bit more on a live, because videos you can edit and you want to make them look good, and you don't want to add any irrelevant parts to it because it's news. But I feel like this 10 o'clock with Redmond will be a good idea. I haven't got a schedule for it yet. I haven't got an idea of how often I'm going to bring it. I am definitely going to be more prepared in future. Now that I've been live, I'll have more of an idea of how to fucking use everything. Therefore, I won't be getting so distracted by comments and stuff. I'll 100% be getting guests on. You know the score there. But overall, I'm blessed. I just feel very grateful. You know, my family's been very supportive of me doing YouTube. Yous have been very supportive, as I say, every frigging video. You must be sick of me. But I just love every single one of you from the absolute bottom of my heart. And the fact that he's been super chatting and shit is insane, boys. Like, that's madness. But I do massively appreciate it, though. Top 3 biggest clubs in England, in your opinion? I'd say Liverpool, Man United, and Arsenal in that exact order. That's my opinion. How old are you, Devon? I am 19 years of age, even though I probably look about 12. Are you a bowcat? I don't know what that is, you know, Pink Dolphin, but I'm not sure. This channel will get big. Do you know what, mate? That's not even the aim. I mean, obviously, I'm sure I suppose every YouTube channel is the aim, so I'm not going to chat shit. Obviously, you want it to get big, but I'm just doing this because I love talking about football. I do this because if there's any job that I can go down, how boss would it be if it was to talk about your football club? And you call it a job, I do it with finger quotes because it's not a job in my opinion. Work goes into it, don't get me wrong, sweat goes into it, it can be stressful. But, Tane, I've missed you. I've missed your super chat. We love you too. Not as much as I love yous, though. That's the thing. Not as much as I love yous. Just overall, it's just not something I ever expected to get to this level. Even 15,000 subscribers. I'm not exactly on it yet. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. But it's just like 15,000 subscribers, mate. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think I'd ever even get close to that. And we're like just over 1,000 subscribers away from it. So, insane, boys. Absolutely crazy. But enough on that. Let me read a few more questions before we call it a day. I know it's a weird question, but what do you get at the barbers, lads? I get like a 1 on the sides and then like the top fades into it. But right now my hair's all sweaty and audible because it's hot, it's boiling in this kitchen and I really should have opened a window. But no, mate, that's what I get. Just a number 1, back and sides, and then you just get a little bit off the top. Right, check out my music vid, bro. Cameron, say no more, fella. Say no more. Where's Rhubarb? Gooners, Rhubarb is upstairs asleep, but we will get it in a live stream soon, 100%. Thank you very much, Diego, mate. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, YouTube's clocking you for spam, boys. Do you play video games? Jamie Lane. I do play video games. I play FIFA. I play UFC. I play Call of Duty sometimes, but not that often, though. Like, since I've started doing YouTube more, you do find less time for it. Best Liverpool 11 past only. Oh, get in the comments, boys, because we'll all answer this one. Right, in goal, past only. Bruce Grobbelaar. Feel like that's a safe one. Is that fair enough? You still didn't get it right. Oh, Louis, I'm sorry. Is it Louis or Luis? I keep forgetting, but either way, I do sincerely apologise. And the fact that you keep having to pay me money to correct your name, I'm so sorry. Send me a DM on Instagram. I'll even follow you because you've been sending mega super chats. You crazy man, but I love you very much for supporting me. It's insane. Yeah, as for the past 11, I'd go with Grobbelaar in goal. Left back, John Aravice, just because he excited me. Right back, I can't think of a right back from the top of my head. You're going to need to help me out here. You're really going to need to help me out. Give me names of right back. We've got Riise, we've got Grobbelaar, and now I need your help. a Liverpool right back from the past. A Liverpool right back from the past. That's what I need from you. Got a super chat here from Tommy Walker. You speak from the heart, and that is your best quality. Will subscribe. Tommy, thank you so much, my friends. That means so much. You know, the compliment you give me is fucking like, it makes me want to cry. You know, like it really does. Neil Jones was a boss right back. Finnan as well. I'm trying to think more modern fullbacks. Not Klein. No, it's got to be past. So basically, he asked me past Liverpool players only, but a starting 11. We'll go with a 4-4-2. Do you know what? I'll put Finnan right back. So we've got John Arne Riise, left back. In goal, we've got Grobbelaar, and right back, we've got Finnan. Centre-backs, I think you've got to go with Hippier as the first centre-back. Can you all agree with me there? Is that fair enough? Am I okay in saying that? Won't I get in trouble? You were going to be a Sky Sports pundit one day. Do you know what, lads? I don't even know that's the... I am a woman, James. Oh my God, Louis, I'm so sorry. Louis, I'm so sorry, love. I'm so sorry. Do you know what's mad about YouTube? Yeah, you just automatically assume everyone's a lad, and it's because like 95% of you who follow me are lads. Right, I'm gonna go with the same. Oh, as if you're. I'm so sorry, Louis. You've literally gave me a bar of Ben this stream as well. A Ben is a tenner, and I couldn't even get your fucking name or gender right. I'm so sorry. I've literally been like saying thank you to someone who's not even Louis. Well, I'm sorry. Right. Right, yeah, we're seeing a few names now. Carragher, Hippie. Yeah, we're seeing pretty much all the same. Why am I seeing Adam Johnson shouts? This is not what we're going to be start doing, boys. We're not going to start doing this. We're not going to start doing any of this. Absolutely not. One sec. What? It's Louise. Oh, okay. So basically, my mum's just told me that it's not Luis or it's not Lewis. It's Louise. It's Louise. So Louise, once again, for getting your name wrong for pretty much the whole stream. I'm sorry, but Mama Redmond has just corrected me, so I do massively appreciate it. All the support that you've been. I can't believe I never got your name right once. Is there a way that? Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid. Right. So our back five: Grobbelaar, reset, left back. Then right back we've got Finnan, and then centre backs Carragher and Hippier. Lucy Ferris, play James Redmond in every position, can't stop it. Listen, every position but goalkeeper. let me just get that clarified straight off. You would do boss at Sky Sports pundit. That's even if you don't understand me. Do you know what I mean, lads? I get a lot of comments saying big up Mama Redmond. That's sick. Right, we'll move into the midfield. So we've got our back five. Midfield, Steven Gerrard. We're going with a 4-4-2. Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso, and then right mid. I see the strikers are going to be so easy for me, but right mid and left mid could be a pain in the arse. I'm going with Gerrard and Alonso as the midfielders because I want to try and still make it a modern team. Do you know what I mean? It's Jay Spearing. Joel Brooks is mocking it with Jay Spearing. Big up Jay Spearing, though. He's a legend in terms of what he does nowadays. But, mate, I don't think we could put him in this team. No disrespect. No disrespect to man like Jay Spearing, you know, geez. Yeah, Gerrard and Alonso. Dirk Kuyt is a shout. Raheem Sterling. I like the sound of Dirk Kuyt more, but I don't know if that's just because of the way it ended with Raheem Sterling. I don't know if that's the only reason why. Hey, and you know the dance. It'd be sick if I could somehow make these comments appear from my laptop, but I can't. I really wish I could. So go on then. This is what we'll do. We'll go with Barnes. Do you know what? You do have to go with Barnes. You do have to go with Barnes. You're right there. You're absolutely right. Okay, then this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with, in the midfield, as a 4. Right, Dirk Kuyt. Left, John Barnes. Centre mid, Gerrard and Alonso. I know Barnes is more past, but we'll go with it. And then strikers, I'm going with Torres and Luis Suarez. If we go, let's move Suarez. Oh, no, but you can't, though. But I want to get Robbie Fowler in it. Fuck it. Let's get rid of John Barnes. Get the midfielders, Coutinho, Gerrard and Alonso, and make the front three. Torres, Suarez, and Robbie Fowler. Have I botched it? Can you agree with me? Have I sorted that? Fuck McManaman. Fuck that. Jesus. John Barnes is boss, mate. Some dead team, that is. What do you mean, some dead team? That is, Elliot. That's a great team. That's an absolutely fantastic team. When I saw your Aston Villa Liverpool reaction, when you said Liverpool were playing like Barcelona, come on, mate. I know we shite, but not really our best. But come on, have you seen a Barca game other than this? Sergio, I didn't say Liverpool were playing like Barcelona. I said Aston Villa were playing like Barcelona. Why the fuck was I say King Kenny? Oh, how far back are we going, boys? Because right, yous are going so far back. It's mad. King Kenny's getting in there, Rush is getting in there, fuck it, everyone's getting in there. Right, I've got another super chat which I don't want to miss, but I don't know I'm going to get it on the screen. Did he say anything? I don't want to miss it. You never even said nothing with your thing, yo. But thank you so much to the bangers twats. That's so funny, that name. The bangers twats. Thank you very much for the £5 donation, my mate. It means the world. That's a funny name, and that shouldn't have made me laugh as much. Yeah, people are gonna fume that I never even thought about Kenny Dalglish. I didn't know how far back you want me to go. I'm thinking of modern day. I'm thinking of like Premier League. Bye, man. I have to go. Paolo, have a good one, brother. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've sent the music vid on Instagram, bro. By the way, you're entertaining. You speak facts. Thank you very much, Cameron. And I will definitely give that a listen once I'm done. So all the way here. James News, check. Wait there. James News just came out about fitness. I think you can check. Interesting. Okay, we will have a look there. Liverpool News. Let me have a look. Okay. Do you know what, boys? There doesn't seem to be latest updates. It seems like I've already covered this today in today's video regarding Thiago and Matip and Alisson. I covered that today in today's video, but no, thank you for letting me know. And make sure you do. Louise, love your mum. Sorry about that, Louise. Honestly, like I am genuinely sorry. Like that, I feel dead bad, but I'll make sure to never get that wrong again. Where's your setup, Jamie Lane? I'm gonna get like a better setup. Trust me, this is just a little something to connect with with you subscribers, of course, and you supporters, because the support that you've been showing is insane. I've been wanting to talk to you on a live stream for ages, so I thought it was about time we got started. Jesus Christ, a £10 donation. We've got a £10 donation from the Code Command. Buy yourself a drink on me, mate. Code Commands, you legends. And I am going to buy myself a drink, and I'm going to send you it. If you send me your Instagram, I will send you me buying a drink with that £10 that you just gave me, and it will be the loveliest drink. Give me a recommendation of what I could get with it. But no, thank you so much for the £10, my mate. It means the fucking world. Code Commands, the legend. Thoughts on Virgil van Dijk injury? I think Virgil van Dijk is a big miss. I think we all know that as Liverpool fans, but the be-all and end-all is we've got to move. We've got to have it with them. You know, would it defend? And when I say have it with them, I mean every other team in the fucking Premier League. Do you know what I mean? We can't just fall short just because it's one player out. We've got a team of champions there, got a team of world-class players, and that's the way I like to see it. We'll answer a couple more questions and then we'll call it a day. Love this channel. Thank you so much, boys. Let me know what you have thought of this live stream. Again, this was the first one, so it was never going to be perfect. The next one that I do will be much better than this, 100%. So I just want you to know that. Score predictions for tomorrow. I went for a 2-0 win, my mate, but I broke down the game fully on my channel. So if you go and check that out, then you can have wine. Callum, I'm not a big fan of wine, you know. I'm not going to lie to you. Wine's not really my forte. Like, I prefer like a good... I don't even know. I'm not even a big drinker, you know. I'll probably just get like 10 fruit shoots or something. Cole Commander be fuming if I bought 10 fruit shoots. Do you think Thiago is top 3 midfielders in the world? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Name 3 midfielders better than him. You could name 1 or 2, but I don't think you can name 3. Quality content is right, the boys. Thank you so much. 3-1, 3-1. Jonas, quality content. Yes, Jonas, thank you very much. The love in this chat's insane. In my opinion, this is from Sergio. I feel like Firmino is overrated. Also, Thiago. Nobody wanted or talked about Thiago when the season started last year. Both are still ballers, but my opinion. Sergio, you are absolutely entitled to your opinion. Therefore, I'm not going to lessen down your opinion because that's what this channel is for. It's about sharing opinions. But I do disagree with that one that you've just said there. And again, you're entitled to whatever you want to say. Firmino, fair enough. Thiago, you can't call Thiago underrated because teams did want him. Teams did. Barcelona wanted him. Bayern Munich wanted to keep him. Get on that. The other best team in the world, besides Liverpool, in my opinion, wanted to keep Thiago. He wanted to move. And you've saw what he's done in the Liverpool kit. So in my opinion, he's not. I don't know what he's done for you to feel that way. But I feel like he will prove you wrong otherwise. In my opinion, that's my thoughts on it. As a McGregor fan, I'm pissed. Right, I've just completely missed that comment now. Just completely. Oh my God, right, Code, get your Mar on as well. Oh, Code Commands is paying £10 to get me Mar on. Didn't even see that, you know, Code Commands. I'm sorry, my mate. Thank you very much for the other £10 donation. But I don't know if Mama Redmond will come on, you know. Don't get me wrong. Like, for a tenner, she should. But I don't think she will. She gets shy. Mate. She's a profit, but nice one for another £10, though, my mate. I don't know why you feel like I deserve it, but just, yeah, big up Cole Commands. Everyone, big up Cole Commands in the chat. He's delivering. Big up yourselves, though. Obviously, Cole Commands, you did not have to do that, and thank you so much, honestly, my friends. But everyone here, big up yourselves, because this stream's actually been really good. And when I say really good, not in terms of compared to other live streamers, but for what I thought it was going to go like, it's been boss, mate. Where's the brew? Right there. Boom. You know, he said, get here a drink. Oh, is he trying to bend on me, ma? Yeah. Is that what you're trying to do, Cole Commands? Trying to buy me way to me ma's heart? I see how it is. Not going to work, fella. Not going to work. She's a beautiful woman, but not going to fucking happen. James, would you take Arteta to replace Klopp in the future? I don't think so. It wouldn't work, would it? Let's be real. It wouldn't work. Nothing to... Why the fuck is Cole Commands? Have you just got dough or something, bro? I meant a drink. Lad, 3 £10 donations. Is he crazy? You're mad, you Cole Commands. You're absolutely insane. You're insane. Let's just get Cole Commands spammed in the chat. James, bro, follow us back on the Insta. I've texted you on it. Didn't open onto the super chat. Didn't go onto the super chat. Oh, fair enough, the bangers, twats. No worries, my mate. I will, definitely. Alisson, Thiago and Joe Matip are back in training. Jurgen Klopp will wait to see their reaction before deciding if they play tomorrow. I know, naturally, that's what I reported today, which is great as well. Fantastic. Made up about it. Cole, give us a 10. Cole Command's just going to be giving everyone, so that's funny, that, lads. Yeah, these live streams are going to be funny. They're going to be more organised, like I said, but they're definitely going to be funny. But I think we're going to call it a day there, because I don't want no one sending no more 10 quids, and I'm not saying that, so you send more 10 quids. But honestly, like, I don't feel comfortable just with the level that this stream's been at from what I know that I can do. But hopefully you have enjoyed it, and hopefully that you do want to see more, because if you do, I'll bring this more on a regular basis, on a more daily basis, if it's what you want to see, as well as the fucking, Redmond roundup and the other video, the other videos that I do on my channel. But yeah, mate, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Let me just shout out a few of you before I go. Kyle, thank you for coming in. POV, thank you. Thomas Sharkey, much appreciated. RJ Turner, Andre, everyone, man. Cole, come on with another fucking... Cole, I got me toll money, lads. Yes, Cole, come on. If you're on the toll, I wouldn't really want you giving it all to me, but fair play to you, my mate. Fair play. Let me read a few more. Lou Robinson, thank you. Aidan Brennan, Jump Gang, Cathal... I'm terrible at reading names. Cathal Keen, Kyle... Papandu, that's a sick name. Young 2 away. Divan Whitehouse, yous are all coming in, mate. Jack, Lorenzo, Luciferus, thank you for the few super chats that you've offered, my mate. Sean Cahill, everyone. Irant, Elliot John, Liam McGarry, everyone. Ballers. All ballers. All absolute ballers. Thank you so much for the support in this live stream. It has been immense. Make sure that I haven't missed any super chats just before I go. Gang, Redmond's army at full force. This is the one of many, and hopefully you are strapped in and ready for the journey. Nice one for coming in, news. Have a good one.